Geek's coverage of MWC 2015 is powered by ASUS.
Hi, it's Miriam with Mobile Geeks, and we're here at Mobile World Congress 2015 with Marc Dillon of Jolla.
Hello.
He's the founder, and so we're going to talk about all things Jolla tablet. You got it here, huh?
Yeah, one of the founders now.
Yeah, you are.
So yeah, we got
one
a brand new tablet, second Jolla product. It's fantastic. We took the UI to a new level. We have the best multitasking in the world. This is Sailfish 2.0 now. So 2.0.
And it's a huge, I think, from what I saw yesterday at the press conference, this is a huge improvement.
It is a huge improvement. We spent the last year with the Jolla phone in the market, improving the UI, taking feedback from customers. We have a place called together.jolla.com where people can come and they can say what do they want to see in the next month's software update.
Yeah.
And then we keep delivering update month after month so that people can get the things that they're asking
for. So it's super community driven.
Super community driven.
Yeah, it's awesome.
We just did this with crowdsourcing. So the point was not just to find out if there's a market for it.
For those who haven't been following, just walk us really quickly through how you launched this, because this is really awesome.
Alright, cool. So we did it with crowdsourcing, and the idea being that one, we wanted to see is there a market for a non-Android tablet? Does the world need the 407th Android tablet in the world? And we found out there is. And the next thing is we wanted to engage with the customers. We wanted people to emotionally support it, so that they can come in, they can say what do they want to see in the tablet? What is the tablet of their dreams, and we can make it for them.
Sure. So you launched on Kickstarter, was it?
We launched on Indiegogo. And it's still open.
I can't remember, and it's still open. So you should go back. Tell us the pricing on this.
I believe it's $249.
Correct, and I think that's the big selling point is you're getting an open source tablet that's
powered by open source.
Powered by open source tablet that's not tied into any specific ecosystem.
That's
and
right.
if you want, you can tie into Google, for example, since you support Android app.
That's right. So you can run any of your favorite Android applications.
But you get that in sexy and it's fast and it's highly spec for $249.
Yeah, the best spec you can get.
I don't know. For me, and this is I think where you guys are going with this. Tablets are like kind of the perfect vehicle for this technology.
Yeah,
because people are like their phones, they're kind of invested really, and unfortunately probably locked into some sort of ecosystem already. But tablets, a lot of people are kind of like, yeah, I need one for around the house. I need good media consumption. I need to surf the web, do social media and email, and for that,
tablet's the perfect thing.
Exactly.
It's a perfect thing.
Can you just tell us quickly, if you know by heart the specs? I know you're Intel powered, which is really good.
Yeah, it's got an Intel quad-core processor, plenty of RAM. It's got one of the best displays that you can get.
It's like a pretty high res, right? Like something like 1600 by 2500.
Yeah, it's really high res, really good display. So, and you can see all of your applications at once. We have the best multitasking in the world. You can run Android applications. You can see everything that you're doing at a glance. Everything's right where you left off.
Cool. What do you have in terms of camera? I know you have one in the front, and there's one also in the back.
Yeah, there's camera.
Back camera, of course. Yeah. And your microphone and all that stuff. So your stereo speakers.
Everything you expect. Yeah, and stereo speakers.
So stereo. And I love the design. It's really reminiscent of the phone itself, which is really great.
No buttons anywhere to get in the way whenever you're doing something.
It's all gesture based for those who don't know, right? So that's what makes the big difference here.
Yeah, you never have to move your thumbs away from the corners. Basically, you can go home, you can launch an application, and you're never really going to see hunting for things like
this here is really cool, right? It's kind of like your what's going on, your timeline, notifications, all that stuff.
Yeah, the events view has all your different kinds of media, your messages, and also has these customizable shortcuts. So you can do anything from turn the airplane mode on and off, or take a selfie.
And then use your usual power lock and volume rock on top. Yeah, cool.
Don't even really need the power button. It's like you pull the tablet out of your bag, and the first thing you do is you try to figure out where the power button is. Just a double tap on the screen opens it, and a little swipe, and you're always back home.
So now we've talked a little bit about the product. Maybe walk us through quickly how Jolla came to be in the vision, because a lot of people here don't know, and maybe you have a phone. I don't know if we have a phone here for you to show, but I think that's something that people need to understand, because it's such a unique. You're the only ones in the world doing this right now.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like 80% of the world's smartphones are coming from one ecosystem, and that's Google. So that means that every application provider, operator, original equipment manufacturer, content provider is dependent on one company's strategy, and that's Google's strategy. So can you imagine how much industry is dependent on one company who basically just takes user data and sells it for profit, or uses it to make advertising revenue? So we worked for Nokia. This is the 14th product that I've worked on. It's the second Jolla product. We worked for Nokia in the past, and we realized that we wanted to be independent. We wanted to create a new operating system and create new products that would give people a choice, so that they're not just dependent upon one company strategy.
Yeah, and so you built onto MeeGo, which was an OS that Nokia launched at the very end before the
Nokia
transition.
and Intel, yeah. So
Intel,
right at the end of the before Nokia changed the strategy to Windows Phone.
And I have the N9, which was the Nokia phone that ran MeeGo, and it was delightful. And a lot of the UI experience is very different, but it was a very gesture-heavy UI, and you've kind of iterated on that, and you even further refined the process, which I feel is a really great experience.
Yeah, we took the last year perfecting the UI by working with our customers on the Jolla phone, and now I think that we've really got something amazing in the tablet.
So you've launched a phone, what was it, 2 years ago now almost?
That was a little more than a year.
Oh, a little more than a year. You've iterated on the OS to version 2. You've launched a tablet through crowdfunding.
Yeah.
What's next?
What's next? Well, first we're going to deliver this, and we're going to keep delivering. Once it's out there, we keep making software updates in conjunction with our community.
When are you when are you shipping these?
End of Q2.
Okay, so pretty soon.
Yeah, just a few months from
Summerish.
now. Yeah, early summer.
So that's cool. So the backers are going to be getting their tablets very soon. Awesome.
Yeah.
And so what is your vision going forward? Like, based on what the entire universe of the mobile world is doing right now, where do you see yourself in a year, 2 years, 5 years?
So we're building a Sailfish alliance. It brings a lot of different companies together in order to make change in mobile. Using an open operating system that's independent called Sailfish. It's the only operating system that's based outside of the United States. So what I see is lots of companies coming together in order to make great innovation for mobile.
So you're going to continue to drive this. What's your primary customer base right now, do you think, in terms of the demographic and potentially the geography? How's that panned out?
Actually, I look at it a bit differently. We took a survey of the backers who supported the Indiegogo campaign. The #1 reason was that Sailfish was independent, is why people supported us.
So that's great.
Another interesting statistic is that more than half of the people who backed the tablet already had a tablet. Okay, so there's a reason for change. There's something that they're looking for that's different. You know, I was watching people do this kind of thing all of the time with their Android devices, and it's like, okay, why should you have to hunt for the things that are already there in the palm of your hand?
And so you're, but you've had a lot of success in Europe, right? In terms of sales on
Europe and Asia, especially.
Asia primarily. Yeah. That's kind
we did open the tablet in the U.S. So
no, I know you did. That's really the first kind of potential inroads into the U.S. market by making it available.
That's right.
Great. Well, listen, this is a good length video. And I know you've got to run to do some community workout on stage.
Yep.
Such a pleasure, Marc.
Yeah,
as always. I know. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And stay tuned for more here with Mobile Geeks at Mobile Congress. I'm Miriam. Cheers.
Bye.